Today we're taking a look at two leverless controllers, the R16 and the U16 from Haute42. Before we get into the specifics, I just want to thank Haute42 for hooking me up with these controllers. They gave me complete freedom to make this video with no restrictions, so rest assured all opinions are my own. With that out of the way, let's get started by taking a look at the controllers. Both the R16 and U16 measure about 12 by 8 inches with a super slim height of just 10 millimeters. They both feel sturdy, but they do have a glass look to them, which makes me afraid to drop them. The U16 in particular is very reflective, so if you aren't careful, you might catch a glimpse of yourself when you look down at your buttons and cry that you teched that. The size is perfect for playing on a desk or in your lap, and it can easily fit in a backpack if you're traveling to tournaments. They both have a USB-C port on the top and come with a right angle USB-C to prevent any accidental disconnects. There's also an external port for you to attach your PS5 adapter. Out of the box though, these things will work on pretty much everything else, including PC, PS3, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Android. And just like the other Haute42 models, there are 3 SOCD modes to choose from, as well as a turbo function. So if you plan on using these on different setups, you're pretty much always good to go. Other features include LED backlit buttons, a display screen, and a few artwork prints that you can swap out. If you're already familiar with Haute42, then this will come as no surprise, but these controllers are very customizable. I was tired of locking eyes with myself every time I mashed DP, so I swapped out this white artwork instead. Each controller came with all the tools you need to do this, and it only took me a few minutes. To take things a little further, I completed the look by adding a nice image to the display screen. There are a few different lighting effects and colors that you can tinker with, and everything from the button caps to the switches can be swapped out as well. So you can truly make this controller into your own. As the name implies, the R16 and U16 have 16 buttons. Having extra buttons is a must for games like Street Fighter 6, where mapping a dedicated parry and drive impact button can make all the difference. The button layout between the two controllers is different, so really it just comes down to preference. Personally, I prefer the R16's layout, which puts the L3 button in the top left pinky position. Your hands can sit naturally like they would on a keyboard, and reacting to drive impact with this felt much more comfortable. They also included a second up button at the top, which is reminiscent of the WASD layout. This time around, there are a few rings around the buttons which are actually attached to the faceplate itself. I'm not sure what it is about these things, but for me, they improved the overall feel, especially when compared to other leverless caps that I've used. There seems to be more cushion on your button presses, closer to what you would expect from a traditional Sanwa button fight stick. Now that we've covered the features of these controllers, I'll give you my overall thoughts. And no surprise here, I think both of these controllers are pretty stellar. The build quality from Haute42 is always top notch, and both controllers feel like something that will really last. For me, this is the perfect size for a fight stick or leverless to be if you plan on resting it in your lap. They are nice and lightweight, but not so light that they're sliding around while you're playing. The rims around the buttons are easily my favorite feature added, and I just think they go a long way in improving the overall comfort of the controller, and I was really surprised by how much of a difference it actually made, to the point where I really don't want to go back and use anything else. But of course, the icing on top here is the ease of customization that these things give you. These are very easy to mod and personalize to really make it your own. The biggest con with these controllers though is the lack of the natural PS5 support, meaning you will need an adapter before you can game on the PS5. Beyond that, I would say that while I prefer the button layout of the R16 over the U16, the R16 does feel a bit less sturdy when compared to the U16, and it even makes some creaking noises when you apply some pressure to it. I never had any issues while using it or anything, but I'd say it's worth considering if you're known to smack your buttons like they owe you money. So if you're looking to buy one of these and are debating on which one to pick up, I'd say it really does come down to the preference of your button layout. Both controllers are a great deal at around an $80 price tag, which is really affordable, especially compared to other brands. So for what you get in terms of build quality, customization, and the ease of use between different consoles, I think either controller is a no-brainer for anyone looking to pick up a new leverless. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the U16 and R16 leverless controllers from Haute42. I really liked them. Have you guys tried these controllers? Are you looking to try leverless for the first time? Let me know your thoughts below. And if you want to see my other Haute42 review, you can click here to check that out. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
We await your return, warrior.